This is Greg Noyes, Pacific West Home Inspections. Today I'm doing a job in Burbank. It's a 1938 home, and they've that's remodeling. They've added a second floor at one period in time, probably back in the 50s, and they have a back unit as well. We're going to look at the roof next, and it has a composition roof on the front part of the building, and then a build-up cap sheet roof at the garage and back unit. So you can see the composition shingle roof on the edges here. There are some damage areas and loss of exposed base material. So this roof here is probably getting on to 14 years old, and it's a one layer, and then here's the vent for your furnace, and typically we run them up 2 feet above the surface, so it's a little on the low side. I'm going to bring the camera around, and you'll see the roof over the living room and kitchen area. And the west exposure, again, is taking most of the heat of the day, and that is deteriorating a lot faster than the other exposures. And they may have re-roofed some of the south and north exposures at one point. But now your front exposure over your family room and living room is actually at zero life left with all this deterioration going on here. This is the base material. So they've roofed it at different phases. Now they have this huge chimney here with 3 flues, and we've already inspected the firebox. And it's got a big curved opening, and from the second floor we saw these cracks here. So this is the chimney cap here, and this crack, water is probably getting down through the system here, and there's some rebar in the corner here, and it rusts and blows out, and you can see the cracking that's happening down here. So it's on both sides there. And they do have flat screen spark arresters, and what we like to see are the raised rain cap spark arresters. So that needs to be installed and well. But with all the conditions we found on this chimney, I would recommend you get a chimney inspector out here to do more thorough inspection, and also drop a camera down through the flues to see that connection. You got some more cracking over on the side here as well. So we're going to go to the rear of the house, or the rear detached garage, and that'll be the next roof we look at. So now I'm over the detached garage in the little unit in the back of the house, back of the garage, and the garage looks like it's a 312 pitch, and it's got some wear on it, and probably getting on to 8 to 10 years. Now the roof on the back unit has it's wearing faster, and it could be from the heat, and there's no lack of ventilation in the room. It heats from below. We can see all the mat here. So I'm aging this, and you get nail holes. Aging it probably on to 14 to 16 years. And the bottom shingles, these have been replaced, and the very top one where they did the connection, there's too much exposed area here. Then as you bring it over to the extension to your back unit, you can see it's got a 90 weight cap sheet, and not installed very well because they used nails here and they're popping forward, so it wasn't hot mopped, and there's cracking in the joints. They just slop the stuff on it. There should only be a little bit of tar here if it's done properly. In the back here we got a tree, lemon tree on the branches on the roof, and then the satellite guys, bless their souls, always bolt lag it right to the surface of the roof, so you have a potential water leak there. I'm going to bring the camera around and we'll look at the little shack over the water heater. You can see that roof is ready to leak. Got the transite pipe, and we're going to go up to look at the rear of the extension to your master bedroom, and where they connected to the house, there's no metal flashing there. Looks like they just gooped it up to it, or if there is a flashing, I'm not sure exactly how they attach it, but the little porch over the rear door is missing shingles, and that's a leaky area there. So again, this is Greg Noyes of Pacific West Home Inspections, and I can be reached at 818-271-0417, or on the web www.ehomeinspector.